Let's start. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Our esteemed participants, distinguished guests, welcome to Digital Reputation Mastery. Welcome to Digital Reputation Mastery Conference. Actually, I would like to welcome you to a transformative session that aims to a transformative session that aim to unveil the secrets of building an irresistible online presence. Today, in a world where our digital footprint often speaks louder than words, mastering the art of digital reputation is not just an advantage. We don't say that this is just an advantage. Actually, it became a necessity. Today, we have the privilege actually of learning from the best mind in the industry. We have speakers, we have individuals who have not only mastered this landscape, but actually they were able to build their own digital narrative with the precision. Actually, our estimated guest speakers, we can say they are people of insight in this digital realm. Their journey, their knowledge, and their achievement promise to be a guiding. They are going to be a guiding light for each of us seeking to carve our path in the digital sphere. As we dive in this webinar, actually, let us do that with an open mind. If we want to just to make, let us do that with an open mind and a hunger for an actionable wisdom. Actually, we can say that the digital world nowadays is like our temple. And today, our amazing speaker, our expert, they will equip us with the brushes actually that we needed in order to paint a masterpiece of our online presence. For the participants who are going to join us, actually, this session is going to open to all professionals, to all the graduates, and especially to the students, because you know, as International Students Development Council, our primary focus is to ensure that no child is deprived of education, no child is deprived of a skill and opportunity to learn, especially nowadays in this digital world. And when it comes to the digital age, all of you know that International Internship University stand as a global leader in our online education. Let us, in order just to avoid I think a lot of time, let us just pass the torch to our amazing moderators. We have Azra from South Africa, she's going to join. And also we have Zainab Arjoune from Lebanon, who is going to skillfully actually guide us today through this insightful journey. Best of luck to our moderators, and let us kickstart the session with Zainab. Floor is yours.
Hello, everyone. So first, thank you so much, Ms. Maha, for this warm greeting. Hello, everyone. We are thrilled to welcome you all to the Digital Reputation Mastery Internship session. Today, we have an esteemed lineup of guest speakers who will share their expertise on elevating your online presence for success. Each of these accomplished individuals will share their insights and strategies to help you excel in the digital realm. Get ready to absorb a wealth of knowledge and to take your online presence to new horizons. Let's dive into this enriching experience together. Over you, esteemed guests. And now, with no more long intros, let us welcome our first speaker for today. He is the global speaker, the author, and the international life coach, Professor Dr. P.K. Rajput. Please, the floor is yours. Enlighten us with your knowledge.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm audible? Am I audible?
Yes, you are, sir.
Okay. Thank you so much for giving me such a lovely opportunity, because this is one of the best opportunity where I can talk on the digitization, which is very important. Thank you, Shhadeh ma'am. Very, very good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to such a wonderful personalities who have joined. My Assalamu alaikum to everybody, all my Muslim brothers and sisters who have joined from across the world. And at the same time, being a part of the IIU, which is an international university, which is helping all the students so that they should not be deprived of not getting the education which is there. And today, digitalization is one of the very important factors. Shukriya, Zainab Madam, for once again for inviting me on this wonderful platform. And this platform is basically, when we talk about it, such a wonderful theme is that is the digital reputation advantage, right? This is such a wonderful thing which has been chosen. So let us talk. What is digital revolution? Which is because before we should go for the things, we are aware about it because we are a part of technology, right? But at the same time, if we are going to make it understand to the student, it is very important that they should be knowing about it. So the digital revolution, it refers to the advancement and the widespread adoption of the digital technology by anybody and everybody, and which has really transformed various aspects of the society, including the communication, what we are doing it, the commercial part, the entertainment part, the films, and many more in healthcare segment, this segment and that segment. It also involves the shift from analog electronics and the mechanical devices to the digital technology, which allows for the storage of and processing and transmission of information in the various digital formats. The digital revolution has brought about the significant changes in how we live, how we work, and how we interact with the technology. So this is the digital reputation. Now, digital revolution, how it started? Because yes, it is very important. It started in the second half of 20th century with the adoption and proliferation of the digital computers and digital storage of information. It started gaining momentum in 1980. Now we are in 2023. So 43 years back, with the rise of the internet, when the internet has come in the world, and continued with the development of the mobile devices. Because the first mobile had come from the Motorola, then it has come from the Nokia, and you know now how much changes has come, and then today everybody is on the Samsung or the Apple or so many other things are there. So the exact timeline of the digital revolution may vary depending on the specific technological advancement because it is there in the multiple forums. But yes, from 1980, it really started. Now, digital revolution, what are the factors which are responsible? It is very important to know. So first factor is technological advancement, like computer, which I told. Second part is when the computer is there, today we are connected with the internet, the Wi-Fi system, the mobile devices. They're the crucial factor. Connectivity is the second part because it is responsible for the digital revolution. When there's a good connectivity, you are sitting near to the sea and have a good Wi-Fi, you can do your job. And a small child, the child who is there in any 195 part of the country, if he or she has the access of the Wi-Fi, the connectivity, she or he can learn through such a wonderful educators. Third point is the globalization and the trade. Today, there's no need to travel from, I'm from India, there's no need to travel from India to US or to the different part of the world. That can happen with the digital utilization because the customers are available, we are available, and everything is available on the digital. Soft copies are available, so you can do the trading part across the world. Digital infrastructure, which is including the data center. Today, we talk about the data analytics. We talk about the data science, telecommunication networks, and cloud computing. You know that today what the situation is, whatever data which we write, we said that it should be there in the cloud. Right. Actually, it is not the cloud, but it has been known as the cloud where it gets stored. So that is the digital infrastructure which had happened. Entrepreneurship and innovation. Lot many startups are coming up, right? They are having itch to be a part of digitalization, and they are helping that new ways of putting the digitalization is going to help to build the business. Social and cultural shifts are there. People are exchanging the messages to the social media platform. New things are coming up. Today we are here. Today the entire world is going to see, understand the thing. What is that? There is a cultural shift that happened. Maybe Shraddha Madam is there from Dubai, you are from the South Africa, people are there from different part of the world. But our understanding is the same. We are learning from each other so that we should make the things happen. So digital revolution is going to lead on the communication and connectivity, which is said, information and the knowledge which is available, which includes the digital libraries, educational platform, online search engines, so many things are there. Business and commerce, I spoke to you on the e-commerce platform. Entertainment and media, in India, we have Netflix. Same way, lot many things are there across the world. Healthcare and medicine, because I'm a part of healthcare and education industry both. So healthcare is giving lot of lead for the things. Transportation and logistics, sitting here, you can find out lot many logistics which are available there. finance and banking, fintech has come. So finance and technology, this is an amalgamation of digital revolution. And not only this, the government people, they have already started using it. Now, even in the different part of the world, people are using. So now we talk about with this digital reputation, what the revolution to digital reputation, how strong digital reputation is in shaping the personal brand and the professional success. So first is, it is going to help in building a professional personal brand because it defines your values. Today, I am there on your wonderful platform because my personal brand has come to you. Today, IIU is a brand across the world, right? So that is being branded in that way, right? That the university which is available there, digitalization university is there, where the people, they can come and they can learn. Expertise are there, unique attributes are there. So in that way, you can build a personal brand. Second thing is consistency and authenticity. Today, again, I talk about the IIU. Lot many programs are happening, digitalization programs are happening. So that is the consistency is there. And there is a proper authenticity because today in front of me, such a great educated people are there. So that ensure the authenticity of the thing, which is maintaining a professional tone, which is the real requirement is there. Social media management. It is again going to play a significant role in shaping our digital reputation. Today, not only this, let me tell you, Mark Zuckerberg, sister Randy Zuckerberg, she is having the platform. She's putting lot many content on the social media. So you can understand the person on that stature and level, right? How much they are involved in the social media to ensure that the media profiles and this is a good thing which are there, and then also deleting the negative part which is there. Online reviews are there, testimonials are there, which is going to help us so that we can build the digital reputation through the digital revolution. Thought leadership and content creation. I was very happy when I was talking to Shhedda madam that she said that you please come and talk on the digitalization. So we have never met, but multiple times we have met on the online platform. I heard her, she heard me, right? And we are able to have that understanding that we are going to talk on such a wonderful subject. So that's why this is the way that content creation, the leadership has been established between both of us under the platform of IIU. And today I am there in front of you. Online networking has started today. Wherever I am there or you are there, you are aware about it. Entire world knows. 195 country people know about it. That who is Madam Shhedeh, right? And what is IIU? So this is the strength of the digital reputation, which is very important. Now, the second part was there, which is a real life example. So I can give you the single one example of single one person. There are so many. We have Mr. Steve Jobs. Then we have so many people, the Google CEO. But Elon Musk, Mr. Elon Musk is the real life example of the digitalization revolution. Because CEO of Tesla and SpaceX, and he is doing so much of the things. There are many people are there. Mary for you are there. Neil Patel is their digital marketing expert who has made lot many things. But Elon Musk is one of the person who is totally behind about it. Then Mr. Zuckerberg is there, Mark Zuckerberg, Randy Zuckerberg, so many people are there. So this is the way the things are happening. Now the thing, what are examples of the companies? Tesla is one of the examples, Apple is one of the examples, Amazon is one of the examples, Google is example, Netflix example. So you find that so many examples are there of the digital reputation, building of the digital reputation, which has made the remarkable achievement, not only in their own area, but in the entire world. That's why we call it that the digital reputation for the remarkable achievements are there from these wonderful companies. There are many more, right? And again, I will say even IIU, because again, digitally you have built this university, which is available there and people they are able to make. So the final comment on the digital reputation advantage, trust and credibility is very important because a positive digital reputation always builds the trust and credibility among all the customers, investors, stakeholders, educators, learners. Customer acquisition, retention, the people will be having that affiliation or they should come to the IIU. That is the customer acquisition and retention is there. Competitive differentiation, you can provide the best of the best services right to the digitalization. So in that way, you can have a better competition and then you can collaborate. Talent attraction and retention. Today, I can see so many talents are there in front of me. Every time they are part of IIU, many people are there a part of IIU. In that way, this is the way that we can build a thing. Then brand resilience is there. IIU is a brand which has been now regulated across the world. So this is the way that we can do the thing, and business expansion and the partnership is there, which is another part which we can think about it. Now, I would like to add two to three more minutes. I would like to add something very important, because when we talk about digitalization, artificial intelligence is one of the very important part, and AI is playing a significant role in transforming basically the healthcare industry and the education industry. And when we talk about the healthcare industry, which is very important, because our best friend is our own health. The number one friend is our own health. And digitalization is helping that by enhancing medical imaging, improving diagnostic and clinical outcomes. Personalized medicines are coming up, personalized nutrition are coming up, drug discovery is happening, developments are happening, because any part of the world you can have the right drug to the right person, to the right patient at the right time. Virtual assistants are there, chatbots are there. When we talk about the digital learning, robots are there, robot teachers are available there. Let me tell you, I was reading an article from McKinsey, which is the number one consultancy company of the entire world. They have built one of the robot by the name of Lily, and Lily is having been studied lot many things in that, and she is going to help to the internal people and the external customer as well. So of course, assistive communications are available, mobility assistants are available with the digitalization, emotion recognition is also available. 1 week back, Mr. Elon Musk has developed one of the robot where they have the emotions also. They're working with the emotion. You don't know, by 2030, we will have the robot with the emotions. Today we have the robot which doesn't have the emotions, right? But tomorrow it is going to happen. There's a complete change. Remote monitoring and predictive analytics are happening, because today we talk about statistical data and data analytics. With that, we can find the right thing, which is very important. Assistive robotics. Tomorrow, there will be a smart home. When you enter into your home, you want a coffee, the robot will be ready in front of you with a cup of coffee. The smart homes are going to be making a difference. Brain computer interface, by seeing your face, the people will be able to understand the thing, right? If you're not able to express your feeling, but the internal thing which is coming in your brain, it will be expressed to other person through the AI, and the people will be able to understand. And the person who is handicapped, not able to work, but through the brain computer which has been installed in the mind, they will be able to do the particular work. So there are so many ways are there where we can talk, we can think about the using of the digitalization, and we can make a lot of difference here. So that's what I want to say, because this is one of the very, very important subject which always touches my heart. I keep on learning on the digitalization, and believe you me, we have to embrace, right, the digitalization, which is very, very important, because we have been surrounded by artificial intelligence. We have been surrounded by AI and the digitalization. So the more we will be able to learn, the more we will be able to adopt the thing, and we will be not be obsolete, right? Because that is the requirement. When I say obsolete, today the children, they learn a lot. They are now technology oriented. They understand the technology. They know more than things. So we have to grab about it. So I think this is all, Shweta ma'am. I keep on talking, but I don't want to. I want to stop, because there are so many good speakers are there. Because you have touched the fulcrum of my heart, right, on talking on the digitalization and digital education. So whenever I go, wherever I meet this, the teachers and the student, I tell even the teacher that please embrace the technology. This is going to rule. But at the same time, the digital revolution should not be your master, right? That should be your servant, because digitalization has been developed by the human, not by any of the robot. So let it should be in our hand, and the use and the misuse has to be a clear-cut demarcation. What to use, what not to misuse the thing. That's all we will be able to grow. Thank you once again, and my respect and gratitude.
Like, I don't know what to say. Like, what a great presentation, Dr. Rajwood. Thank you so much. Like, you gave us the plan from A to Z on how we can build our digital reputation. Thank you so much. And now, on to our next speaker for today from Amsterdam, the global visionary who aims to be highly conscious, where she invests in personal development, leadership, networking, public speaking, and public relationships. She is the creator of the Elite Global Leadership Club community to contribute to the world's revolutionary education. So please, Ms. Veronica Sieben, the floor is yours.
Good afternoon to all of you, honorable guests and organizers of IIU, and especially I want to thank you to Dr. Maha Shhadeh, the president of IIU University. It's a huge honor and privilege to be a guest speaker on this reputable platform. When it comes about reputation and or getting reputation in the online world, especially in the time of innovation, because we are in a period of transition when everything is digitalizing, so everything is changing, especially here in the Netherlands. So Netherlands, it's an extremely advanced country in digitalization, and based on my personal and professional experience, it requires really lots of energy, lots of attention, and it requires as well to elevate and to upgrade our knowledge in the digital technology and digital innovation. I really do love to talk a lot about influence marketing, which is extremely important to get authority on the market in generally, so in the online world, and to build up so reputation, and to get that it's necessary to collaborate, so and to have the right collaborationships on a high level, like universities, academies, ministries as well. I have been chosen so by the Ministry of Affairs of India, by the Council as the international director, and I am very delighted and honored so to be a part of the council and being chosen as the international director, and to contribute so to the transformation of the education and to improve the quality of the education. And I think that in this time we need to be more focused to improve the quality of the digital education, the technology as well. I am not acknowledged so on what level is the technology so in the digitalization in India, but in the Netherlands it's very highly developed, so it's on a high level, and there is so invested really lots of money in this field, especially during COVID. There has been invested lots of money so in the digitalization, and many universities, academies worldwide, including those from the Netherlands, they built it up so their online reputation. I am invited also very often to speak on stages, on radio stages, on TV programs. I'm also very often featured in magazines. And I think that to get more authority and to build up so a high quality reputation in the digitalization, in the digital world, so we need also to implement the public relationships, which is one of the most important aspects to get more visibility around the world, and also to get more reputation, because the way how we can get more reputation is implementing influence marketing, having powerful collaborationships with different institutions, and as well to visit conferences award-winning conferences as well, symposiums, and many another types of events that they could contribute to the reputations of our organization. I have seen that IIU is growing exponentially, so I'm very glad and I'm very honored to be a part of this conference today, and for being also chosen as a reputable guest. I am also very happy to share my experience and from my long life experience, because I am for 20 years so an entrepreneur, a visionary, and I am also a certified business and NLP coach. It takes time to build up a reputation, and it's extremely important to target very well so the right institutions, organizations that we are collaborating with. This is extremely important because that's affecting also the brand identity of the organization. You know, it's not about being rude or be bad about person. Like, we have to be very careful, yeah, to what type of organizations or institutions or academies we are collaborating with, because the expert that is representing the organization, the institution, or the academy, it's defining the quality of the services in the institution or the organization. And if the quality of the services is not on a high level of, if they are not high qualified, that's affecting as well your collaborationships. And that's affecting, first of all, the income of an institution or organization and the credibility on the outside. I mean, this is the reflection, everything what is happening inside of the institution or the organization, it's reflecting out to the world. Yeah, that's how we are seeing. That's why it's of the extreme importance, so that we pay close attention to the quality of the collaborationships that we are having with. That's also one of the reasons why I am not showing up on all the stages. First, so I want to mention that I am targeting very carefully my audience, the category of people that I am aiming to impact, to inspire and to motivate, and also the type category of people and audience that I want also, you know, to engage, also including in my academy and Elite Global Leadership Club. The Business Power Academy is specialized in business coaching and personal development, and Elite Global Leadership Club is specialized in professional networking, events, public speaking, and coaching. Yeah, so I am choosing really very carefully all my collaborationships, because there is happening a lot. That's first of one of the reasons why so I became extremely selective. Not because I'm a bad person, to the opposite, because I am striving to the excellence. I am striving really to provide as much better quality as possible, because I am really devoted to what I am doing, and because I really care about the life transformations of the people, because I really do care about the quality of the education that I am providing in my company, but not only in my company, even in the collaborationships that I am collaborating together with. For now, so I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. It's a huge honor to be here. So on the platform of IIU. And thank you to all the guests for listening to me, and also thank you to all the organizers. Wishing to you a wonderful afternoon.
Thank you for your wonderful presentation, and thank you for your time. Let us move to our next speaker. Zainab, are you here? I think Zainab is just having a technical issue, so I'm going to introduce our next speaker. Actually, we're going to move to Zimbabwe. Our next speaker is the head of the academic, the one with 31 years of teaching experience actually in both the state and the private school. She's also the author of The Glide on Your Wings Like an Angle and the advocate actually of the International Women Empowerment. Dr. Patricia, if you please, floor is yours.
Thank you so much, Maha. Thank you.
Again.
For the wonderful introduction. Thank you so much. Firstly, I would like to acknowledge IIU, International Internship University, for giving me this platform today to be sharing with you about a topic that has transformed my personal and professional journey, which is on digital reputation. And thank you, Maha, for inviting me to this platform. I'm happy to acknowledge Professor Rajput, Veronica Seban, Ma'am, and so many speakers who are here today brushing shoulders with you. Thank you so much. So I would like to share with you how harnessing the power of digital reputation can empower us to make a positive impact, especially both online and offline. For me, digital reputation has enhanced my personal and professional growth. And in my own experience, I've also witnessed the incredible opportunities that arise when we actively manage our online presence. I am an academician, I am a head of academics, so we use a lot of social media, especially to just to pass on information to our parents, to all the people there outside. So by being intentional about our digital reputation, as we open so many doors to new connections. I have connected many of you here because of my online presence, maybe because of my online digital reputation and my collaborations with so many people all over the world. I've been to Lebanon, I've been to India, I have been to Amsterdam, I have been to China through collaborations, and it has also enhanced my growth. And this digital reputation has also expanded my professional network as well. I've connected with like-minded people, education. I've exchanged innovative ideas that have enriched, especially myself and the school and my community as well. So we can, for example, we can make use of the social media platforms like LinkedIn. This is a professional networking platform that we can use, everyone can use, and as teachers and everyone in the education sector, leadership. If we join LinkedIn, you connect with like-minded people, and there are so many things that you can learn from the online platforms, discussions, some people send their podcasts and everything. So it's a powerful tool. So by creating a compelling profile yourself, sharing your insights, and engaging with others in your field, I think we can establish our expertise and also forge our valuable connections through LinkedIn. I've connected to some people here through LinkedIn. We can use Instagram, which is a visual platform that we can also use as an opportunity to showcase our, for example, in my school, if you go under Lustania Primary School, you can see the incredible work that our children are doing, the work happening within our classrooms. And we can share, even we are sharing our snapshots of the work that our children are doing, their achievements. We highlight their projects, and also by then we are building an engaged community of learners, of parents, of followers. Then we can also go to Twitter. I know that Twitter is a micro-blogging platform. Right now, today, we are on Twitter. Is a school in Zimbabwe that was in India for cultural exchange. But we are receiving so many connections, so many comments, positive comments that are coming out of it. So by joining Twitter chats, following relevant hashtags, and engaging with other influential people, influential educators, we can amplify our voices and contribute, especially for myself, to the wider educational conversation. And we have our Facebook, which is the largest social media platform that is there. And it can offer spaces to connect, especially with me. We connect with our parents. If you go under Facebook, look for Lusitania Primary School, we connect with our parents, we share important updates and foster that sense of community within our communities. And by creating, we create groups for parent-teacher communications, sharing resources, and celebrating school events. We have Carnival, we have Portuguese Day, we have Africa Day. We can strengthen the bond that is there between us and our parents. One author said that your reputation is more important than your paycheck, and your integrity is worth more than your career. So I would like to say to our youth who are here today that you are the future leaders. You are the future change makers and innovators. The choices you make today to shape your digital reputation and can impact your future opportunities. So I urge you today to approach social media with intention and responsibility. I have noticed that so many people go on social media, they just send anything on social media. Be aware of the digital footprint and be mindful of what you share, what you engage in positive discussions, and use your online presence to showcase your skills, your talents, your passions. And then my call to action today is that let us embrace the power of digital reputation together. And then let's build a positive digital reputation by showcasing our academic achievements, community involvement, and then let our online presence reflect how well-rounded individuals we are. And when we are using our social media platforms, let's use them as tools for collaboration. Let's use them as tools for learning. And let's participate and leverage the vast resources that are available to expand our knowledge and to expand our skills. And then let's align our interests and goals and connect with like-minded individuals as well. And lastly, we should manage our digital footprint. When you're talking about digital footprint, I'm talking about the trail of information that you are leaving there when you connect with people, the data that you leave behind as you engage in various online activities. It includes everything from the content. Right now, if I go on Facebook, all right, on Facebook, and then I have to share. Let us know that that the digital footprint that we create is often permanent. Once information is shared online, it can be very challenging to completely remove it or erase. And then also our digital footprints, our potential employers, our educational institutions. Next time when you want to look for employment, they also go and look what to share on media. And then also, let's also be cautious about sharing our sensitive details and to regularly review and adjust our privacy settings whenever we are sharing something. And lastly, let's also regularly review our social media profiles, remove any inappropriate, outdated content, be selective about the information that you share online, and consider the potential consequences and monitor your digital footprints. And in conclusion, I would like to say, Mahatma Gandhi says, be the change you wish to see in the world. So let us be the generation that embraces digital reputation mastery, using it as a force for good, not for bad things that we share. And together we can create a thriving, supportive online community that uplifts and empowers one another. Thank you so much for your attention. And remember, your digital reputation is in your hands. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Patricia, for that wonderful, wonderful speech. Honestly, I love how you spoke about the growth of the youth today and the usage of social media and how we have to have independence when it comes to the using of social media as well. And also reflection. I love that. All right. Zainab, over to you, sis.
Yes, dear. And now let us continue our discussion with the next speaker. So she is a visionary scientist, thought leader, and transformational career advisor who explores the changing nature of work and its impact on organizations, people, and communities. She is also a well-known author. She published many books, such as I Think, I Write, I Speak, also creating a dream career beyond job application. So let us welcome Ms. Aida Noor from UAE, the United Arab Emirates. The floor is yours, Ms. Aida.
Thank you very much. Sorry, I was trying to find the presentation. Thank you very much for this opportunity. And as you said, I'm a scientist. We always think about the problem and bring the solution. So rather than you looking at me for 10 minutes, I've got the presentation ready, how I handled it and how I think. So I did stick to the way it was. So if you don't mind me sharing my PowerPoint presentation, please.
Sure, you can do that, Aida.
Okay, fantastic. Okay, it says it's disabled, so I'm not sure who's...
Try again, if you please, just make sure.
Yes, I've got it here.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Floor is yours, sure.
Thank you very much. I'm taking it from a learning perspective. So again, it's a very systematic style. So if anybody's interested to take screenshots or whatever, because 10 minutes is a very short time and it's a very big topic, and I'm going to be talking about it from my own personal perspective. So I'm going to dive in straight away. So we're going to talk about the advantages of the digital reputation. What's the advantage of it? How can you develop your own personalities? And what sort of social media? How can you, navigate through the landscape of social media? And how can you use it as a career, catalyst? The importance of transferable skills. I'm sure a lot of you have heard about it before. It also applies here. And I've got two journeys before I qualified as a biomedical scientist and after as a thought leader and as a speaker. And can you combine passion and profession and the importance of embracing lifelong learning? So hopefully that will be matching what everybody's going to be talking about. And we're going to conclude this presentation. So looking at digital reputation, it's very important to look at it as like a beacon that for you to attract the possibilities and the endless opportunities that might come your way. And it is an asset. It's a critical asset. And in this presentation, we're going to share some secrets. I'll be touching on several points. So first, I'm going to introduce myself, tell you about me. I do consider myself as a scientist with a vision. I'm not a typical scientist who's stuck in the laboratory. My experience comes I'm a UK biomedical scientist. I turned into a self-publishing author. My experience is in UK diagnostic laboratories, both in private and the public, or also referred to in London, the NHS or National Health Service. I'm at the moment in London, obviously spending my summer in London. I'm practicing as a biomedical scientist. I specialize in infection sciences or microbiology, also referred to. becoming a biomedical scientist is just not, it's not as straightforward. It's not just you graduate and you qualify, or just having a bunch of experiences. It involves continuous professional development, and my content creating and writing has given me a vision on, or fresh perspective on the future of work, and that you can make a difference through profession and passion, and that's what I stand for. I'm very passionate about the future of careers, education, and work, and I'm a firm believer that continuous learning will create the career that you wish for. And to become a successful professional, also in the aspect or perspective, in the digital world, you need to be believer that there's always room to develop, reskill, and upskill. What do biomedical scientists do? We investigate a range of diseases through laboratory tests and scientific tests. We help the doctors in disease diagnosis. Our role is important in A&E, and we carry out a range of tests of diseases of medical importance, such as diabetes and AIDS. And this is as they say, picture speaks thousands of words. So our role falls, you go to the doctor, you complain of symptoms, he will ask a bunch of tests and specimens from you. They get sent to the laboratory. We do the test, we send the report back to the doctors, and the doctor will be able to issue you, prescribe you with the right medication. And that's where our role is important. So this is general. I always have this in the beginning of every talk because people don't know what we do, because we're always stuck in the lab, but I'm not the one who does that. So we jump in. What are the advantages of digital reputation? You build trust and credibility. It opens doors to wide, many opportunities. Networking via the digital world is just as important as when you network in person. And it helps you a lot to build your own personal brand, what you stand for. And that's normally will help you to build your career, and it will elevate your career trajectory. You will become a thought leader, because that will be aligned with your goals, and you will be a person of thoughts and opinions, and it will help you to continue learning. And it will also help you through challenges. For example, for me, COVID made me appreciate my role as a scientist in the healthcare, not just in the laboratory, but as a healthcare as a whole, and also as a society, in the society. And also it will give you a global reach, so you don't stick to just your region, it's beyond borders. So how can you build your digital personal? As I said in my first book and the first chapter, you need to know yourself. Therefore, you will be your authentic self, and therefore you'll be able to embrace your uniqueness online, and you will know what will make you shine, and you will be able to tell your own story. And these are all from my own personal experience, but these are simple tips on how you become, and it involves continuous learning. You will develop, it needs for you to be consistent. And as you might be aware, there's many platforms that you can explore or navigate or find what suits you. I personally am a visionary, I like vision. So I wasn't a Twitter person. Yes, I started with Facebook, but then I found myself on Instagram because I like pictures more. And eventually also that led me to express myself professionally on LinkedIn. And that's when my brand has grew from there. But at the same time, you need to know, like, for example, how I started on social media. I knew I want to use social media rather than social media using me. At the same time, you have to know the etiquette rule. It's the same as you presenting yourself. And visual content is just as important now. People don't have the time to read text and text. I'm one of those people. I like bullet points, hence my presentation is bullet points, because I find it easier to understand. So visual content, you have to learn how to use it, even if you don't. There's many courses out there you can learn, and free of charge. You just have to dedicate, and make sure you're an engager. Don't just scroll. Don't be a passive user. You have to engage rather than just not engaging, speaking to people, or don't be afraid to express yourself. Therefore, your digital reputation will help you to progress when you present yourself professionally. I'm not saying don't use it for fun, but also you have to be very careful on what you share. And don't be afraid to showcase your achievements. Yes, you will brag, but that's professional bragging. How people are going to know what you're good at without you expressing what you have done, what you have studied, what events you have attended or spoke or participated in, and making sure that you network with a purpose. It's just as equal as important as when you network in person. I think both of them are just as equal as each other. And I remember I've shared so many polls that people agree and disagree with that. So to protect your digital brand, that is very important. You need to safeguard your digital brand. Ethics always matter. And people will disagree with what you say because we're all free to think what we think. We all come from different backgrounds, different countries, or etc. So you need to be facing critics with the art of, how to handle it. And at the same time, you need to be aware of cybersecurity. You need to be digital literate. It's one of the future skills that you need to master. And here, that will lead you to master transferable skills. I'm very fortunate being a scientist. These skills, we have them naturally, but nobody cannot gain them as long as you acknowledge these skills, such as technical expertise. You need to learn what platform you're using, what audience you're talking to, etc. Problem solving, analytical thinking, effective communication, decision making. You need to be adaptable, keeping up with the updates, because they will update. Evolution is part of every area. You need to be creative. You're a leader. You're a critical thinker, emotional intelligence, flexibility, all of these, which AI will not replace, so which is good news. I did present that in one of the talks. So these are the skills. Once you acknowledge them, also, you need to apply them on digital to have a successful digital reputation. I'm sharing my perspective as well, my story. I had two journeys that involved social media, how I benefited from social media. My first journey, which is my first book, when I first became a biomedical scientist, I used to share my content. I used to journal my journey because it was so challenging. So I used to share that on, let me say, Instagram with nice pictures, and I started learning how to use Instagram. And then several entrepreneurs saw my writing and they said, why don't you publish a book? Which I have never thought of doing. But eventually I did publish my own book, self-published it. I learned how to publish and so on. And then when after I qualified, as I said, you evolve, you learn about yourself, you learn more. Then after qualifying and the COVID hit, I was reflecting on how COVID was an opportunity yes, it was a challenge for me as a professional, but I saw it as an opportunity, how the world has changed. And I've learned that to become successful in your career, you have to learn to create your career, and it's beyond just applying for jobs application, just sending an application and so on. And it made me see my role outside my profession. And then I discovered that I do write, I do speak, and I do share content. So, and all this from me utilizing the digital spaces. Yes, you can mix passion and profession. My passion for education and career development has led me to become a visionary scientist. So transforming and career advisory and speaking through content creating and using the digital spaces, whether I'm in London or in the UAE, I have benefited and connected with the right people. I've collaborated with people. I had opportunities to either speak or collaborate in other works outside my own profession. So very important that you need to embrace lifelong learning, and that will shape your success. Don't be afraid to express yourself, but be very careful. You literally have to be out of your own skin. And this is the best quote, which I always like to end it in any speak or any event that I speak at. You have to be relevant with whatever's new, and don't be afraid of change. And this is the only way, whether in the digital spaces or in your career. Always think, are you an addition, and what skills you need to add? And yes, the digital literacy is one of them. I cannot emphasize how social media has benefited my career. And however, you need to remember, you need to be continuous learning. There's no course under the sky, under the sun, that I have not done, and I'm still learning from whether on YouTube or social media. as we move forward, you need to know all these tools and insights, and well done for attending the webinar. And thank you so much for the opportunity. I'm sorry I had to rush through it because it's a lot of information, and I'm sure everybody's going to be bombard you with information. The only thing I would like to end it with is you need to remember, to become successful, you need to be always bear in mind that there's always room to develop and reskilling and upskilling to become, to build your own dream career. And follow my writings. I'll be talking about all of this all the time. I cannot emphasize enough on how important it is. And thank you so much for listening. And any questions, feel free, whether now or later on. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Ms. Aida. Actually, your presentation was more than amazing. You didn't just tell us that digital reputations opened the doors of opportunities, but you proved it through giving the real life examples about you. Thank you so much.
Let me say something, Zainab. I would like to thank Aida for your amazing presentation. And as I mentioned early in my introduction, that today we're going to have the privilege of learning from the best mind in industry. And actually you proved that. Thank you. And let us continue. Zainab, floor is yours.
Yes.
Well done, Ada. That was amazing.
Yeah.
Thank you. Sorry, it was a lot of information in a short time, but again, 10 minutes, it's not enough.
It's all right, but it was very educational and very inspiring as well.
Thank you.
Yeah, we tried just to have views and ideas from different people across the world in order to highlight the importance actually of digital reputation mastery from different countries. Thank you, Aida. Again, Zainab, is yours.
Yes. And now let us move to Spain, to the MBA graduate with more than 10 years experience in the educational sector from the biggest leading multinational publishers, Oxford University Press. He is also a digital native and team leader. So let us welcome Mr. Jordi Brites from Spain. Please enlighten us with your knowledge. The floor is yours, Mr. Jordi.
Thank you. Thank you for your presentation. Let me share my screen, please.
Yes, I'm going to give you. Yes, it's allowed. I think you can do.
Let me check. Can you see this? Can you see my screen?
Yeah.
Okay.
We can see.
Oh, yes, but I'm having some troubles now. Okay, sorry. 1 second.
Yeah, I think it's working. Otherwise, I'm gonna share it. It's okay.
Okay, so, well, thank you for the presentation. In fact, I've got a couple of slides talking about me, but I think that it's not needed to say anything.
It's okay, especially it's your first time with us, so it's gonna be great for the other speakers to know more about you. We are really happy and we are excited to have you from Spain.
Okay, thank you. So, well, as you say, I am an MBA graduated. In fact, that text in LinkedIn I wrote it a couple of years ago, and now I already have 15 years of experience leading digital products in the world of education. I led a lot of digital platforms and educative digital platforms for different one of the biggest publishers all over the world as Oxford University Press. Also, I developed my own edtech company, which is called Syntagma. And now I'm also helping a business consulting firm, which is called EDT and Partners. It is a global consulting firm that only works for the world of education. So all my life is been related to the education. In fact, I don't really know about nothing. I just know how to communicate. And I think that is why I'm here. I saw that I was sharing the space with a lot of doctors, professors, and people who were going to give us all the theory that we have already seen, which is amazing. All the presentation that has been, the 4 or 5 presentations that we have already seen are incredible. And that's why I wanted to I can't add anything interesting to those conversations, to those presentations. So I wanted to be more practical and give to you some tips. Okay, so I'm going to give tips that could be interesting and for your personal image, digital image, but also if you're starting your own startup, you can use the same tips for your marketing strategy. Okay, why? Because marketing is everywhere. We are all marketing. We as people in our digital environments and our own companies. So my tips are going to make the path from the first impression to the last impression. The first impression is the image. So I would like to make you, all of you, a question. How would you describe yourself only in 1 second? If I asked to you, hey, you only have 1 second to describe yourself, how would you do it? Because that is your first impression. In fact, before you start speaking, before you say anything, your audience have already created their own thoughts about your personality. That's why it is very important, your personal image, your profile picture. In fact, here you can see my profile picture that I used for the past 10 years and now the updated one. They are very similar, but please don't use old photos. In fact, when I was younger, I had more hair. You can see that I had more hair and I was more smiley because I had less troubles than nowadays. But the important thing is that you need to express yourself in that picture. Why? Because the first thing that they are going to see is your image. So the first impression that you're going to create in your audience is your profile picture. Talking about messages, simple is better. Why? Well, it's easy to understand because short messages can be repeated as much as you can. I can say this same sentence how many times, the many times that I want. Simple is better. So the long messages are difficult to understand, but they are also much difficult to repeat. So use simple and short messages and you will be able to repeat all the times that you want. And the most important tip, please, one message at a time. For example, now that I'm showing this presentation, I'm sharing this presentation. In this presentation, each message has its own slide. So whenever you go to your boss, to your client, to your teacher, please just give one message at a time. Why? Because if it is only one message and a short message, I told you before, you can repeat how many times you want. And please always use visuals to help understand your message. We already, they already said here a couple of minutes ago that using bullet points is helpful. Well, yes, bullet points, images, all the tools that you can use to make the image and the message the more simple that it could have. Okay. And another thing, the more text your slide has, the less the audience will read because they are not able to read all the text and they are not able to hear you at the same time. It is impossible. So one of both they are not going to do, or they are not going to read, or they are not going to listen to you. So only a few words and the people will be able to read and also will be able to hear you. Partnerships. Okay, use your social profiles to communicate, not only for sales, or in the other side, use it for also sale, whatever, your product, your services, whatever. Not only to say like, hey, I'm going to the beach with my dog. Yes, but well, the thing is that you need a strong net of contacts to achieve success. Even that if that success is to spread a personal message or to improve your business results of your company. Whatever the goal you want, you need a strong net. And the net, they already have also said before, the net, the more contacts that you have, the more contacts of the contacts that you will be able to reach. Okay, so don't be shy, make digital friends, share posts, discuss about different topics, show to the world your thoughts, and be nice. If you are nice, the people will be nice to you. People is not going to be rude if you are nice, and if they are rude, okay, don't even give a second to them. Just be nice, and don't be afraid to reach anyone through the digital space. Never. Why? Because in fact, when I started with my own edtech, I was with a company, with a platform, an educative platform, and we were very little. And I started writing to the biggest publishers, saying like, "Hey, I have this product. Maybe we can do some partnerships." I didn't know if they wanted me to explain my product or not. If I start the day saying like, "Hey, I think that those people, they are a big company and they don't want to hear me." No, never think about this. You shouldn't be afraid to reach anyone. If they're not interested, they won't reply. But you never know the needs of the others. So don't be shy, write to the people, be nice, just respect, give your message, a simple message, and try to reach success. If not, well, tomorrow is going to be another day, but you have to try it. Be local. Each region has its own preferred social network. In fact, now in the world of education, in the company, the consulting firm in which I work for, our clients, they are worldwide. And I help them to make all the strategy, their communication strategy, their marketing strategy. And I see this every day. In each region, they use different social networks. And in fact, the way in which you use in India Facebook is not the way in which in Australia use Facebook, and it has nothing to do in the way that in Spain we use Facebook. So you have to understand its local network and how they use it locally, that network. Okay. In fact, if you ask to me which are my preferred networks, well, for me, for professional purposes, are LinkedIn, of course, and well, Instagram. Why? Because I can reach the audience for my products. And in fact, in my own edtech, we've got more than 4,000 Spanish language teachers in Spain, and you say like, "Hey, there are not so many." Well, in Spain there are 6.5 thousand teachers, so I've got more than the 70% of the teachers following our company. And an important tip: each network has its own purpose and audience, so please don't make a mess. Don't share a loving message through LinkedIn because the people don't want to know if it is your first year anniversary with your partner, or don't share a job offer through Facebook. Why? Because if you want to share a job offer, you should share it through LinkedIn, because the people is going to look for job offers in LinkedIn, not in Facebook. Okay, so this is a very important tip. Each message should be adapted to its social network. In fact, in our own edtech, in my own edtech, when I want to share messages with teachers, I use Instagram. Why? Because they want to know about the product, about how they can help their kids to teach their lessons. When I want to contact a school and try to sell my solution to the school, then I write through LinkedIn to the director of the school. So it is the same purpose. I want my edtech company to be well known in the world of Spanish language, but each message has its own audience, and it is quite different if I do it through LinkedIn or through Instagram. Automated tasks. I could be talking about this for hours. Okay, nowadays you can automate a lot of repetitive tasks, such as emails, messages, likes, to add people to your network. All of these can be automated. In email, to send emails to your audience and your company, you could use CRMs as HubSpot, MailChimp. There are a lot of different services. In LinkedIn, if you want to reach much more contacts, much more audience, you could use Wallaxy, which is a very useful tool for LinkedIn. Or in fact, you could automate a complete marketing funnel using a tool that it is called Active Campaign, in which you can do a lot of things, and you can automate a lot of tasks of your funnel, of your marketing funnel, and save hundreds of hours. Measure. This is one of the last things. And now I would like you to answer to these questions. Sorry. How many interactions does your last post have? I don't want to know the number, but I just want to know if you realize how many interactions did your last post have. Probably most of us, we don't even know that. But it is not measured can be improved. And this is something that I've learned doing all my marketing strategies, doing all these 15 years leading digital products. And it is something that it should be one of the most important things to learn today. What it is not measured can't be improved. Okay. Luckily, nowadays, all of the social network offers analytics. Also, your website has a lot of analytics. Okay, so you have to analyze every feedback that you receive, positive, negative, it doesn't mind. And please don't get in love with your own ideas. If you think that, hey, I'm going to post this kind of content because the people is going to love it, and no one likes your post, then okay, the people don't want to read this. Try to do other kind of content. The people will read the content if they are interested in. If not, they're not going to do it. So maybe you want to achieve some kind of goals that you're not achieving. So if you're not measuring, you're losing time creating a lot of content that no one wants to read. Okay? And please, continuous learning. Tools, network, AI automation tasks, never stop, because the world of today is a continuous change. So take your time to practice, and please make mistakes, because if you don't make a mistake, you won't learn. And I think that I told this in the beginning. For me, all these digital profile that I've created in my life, it helped me in the past to reach a lot of funds for my own edtech company, and also to find jobs. So if I hadn't made mistakes in the past, I would have never learned how to achieve success in these both goals that I have achieved in the past: raising money for my startup and finding new jobs to continue learning in my life. So please just make mistakes, try to be nice, try to make simple messages, and just give good impressions in your digital environments, because the people will like it, will love it, I'm sure. So please enjoy your afternoon, and thank you for your time.
Thank you so much, Mr. Jordi. You enlightened us with your presence and knowledge. You gave us a great notes and tips, and you gave us the best sites from where we should start building our digital reputation. Thank you so much.
Thank you. I'll share with you my email in the chat. So if anyone has any question, please don't hesitate on writing me, please.
Ms. Maha, are you trying to say anything? You're muted.
I just noticed that I'm muted myself. I would like to thank Jordi for his wonderful presentation, for giving us just the chance to be with us today. Sorry from the other speakers, we know we exceeded time, but having a big number of experts, so I think we're using our time in a great way. Zainab, floor is yours. If you please introduce our next speaker. I think she's from Brazil.
So let me present my last speaker before we head to Azra. So she's a member of the Global Educational Research Association and editorial board of the international journals. She has 16 years of teaching experience in the 3 industrial ones. So please let us welcome Miss Dr. Rivati Rautra from India. Please, Dr. Rivati, the floor is yours. Enlighten us with your presence.
Namaste. Good evening to all of you. Thank you, IIU-ISDC. Especially thanks to Aya Ilhadi, Professor Dr. Rajput sir, gratitude to Dr. Maha for the invitation, and thanks to the organizers. I'm privileged to be here today to talk about the protecting and the nurturing your digital brand. A topic which is very crucial in the present digital age. Ensuring a positive representation of ourselves or our business has become essential in a globe when our internet presence has a huge impact. So let's investigate into how we can effectively protect and nurture our digital brands. So protecting and nurturing your digital brand is crucial in today's interconnected world, and where online presence and reputation can significantly impact our business and our personal endeavor. So here, internet has helped in interconnecting the entire world with the help of these digital devices. So this digital marketing communication has several distinctive qualities that set it apart from the previous marketing methods and make it the modern public's preferred choice. So due to the outgoing character of old-fashioned communication, the new generation has gained access to an immense quality of knowledge, and that is generated by the digital world. The use of digital marketing by business in all the industries, it is just to boost connection and sales has made it the foundation of brands. So, but what happens due to lack of interaction and connection causes many customers to transfer to competitors' business, and that cost brands their devoted followings. So a social media marketing, that is a tool of digital marketing, and that allows a brand to establish personal interaction with consumers, and it's happened daily. So regardless of their medium, large or small sizes, social media offer platforms and brand promotion opportunities to the all businesses in order to increase the consumers' involvement. And because of these, the advertisements and the marketers use digital marketing as a type of marketing tool to advertise their goods to a wide audience. And mobile marketing, that also helps the marketers to establish direct communication with the consumers. Digital marketing tools such as social media platforms like Facebook, just sir also said that Instagram, Twitter, and they are used by Amazon to increase the market presence and the visitor strength. So in the current online environment, where reputation and presentation can have a significant impact on our business, so it is crucial to protect and nurture our digital brand. The rise of digitalizing has provided people in many walks of society a fresh viewpoint and to apply in order make daily living easier while maintaining the identical standard of efficiency. So be cautious when producing and distributing any content. So you should be always provide material that is consistent with your brand identity, like articles, videos, or social media posts. All of them should enhance your online profile and demonstrate your principles. So authenticity cannot be emphasized enough. But honestly, interact with your audience. So relating the digital marketing to internet marketing is not acceptable. And your online profile speaks volume regarding who you are and what you stand for. So it needs to be maintained with the commitment, authenticity, and the alertness. And you can efficiently protect and nurture your digital brand by defining your identity, maintaining the consistency, sharing insightful content, engaging honestly, controlling your online reputation, giving data protection top priority, and embracing the adaptation and the building connections. So you have the ability to influence your impressions in every online connection. So it's a humble request to all of you, please use it carefully. Protection and confidentiality of information are essential. So you might think of protecting your personal information as protecting your online security. So apply strong security measures such as two-factor identification, but unique password, and exercise caution when disclosing the critical information. So keep your software, plugins and platforms updated to prevent vulnerabilities, and if needed, consult with legal professionals who specialize in digital and the intellectual property law. But please remember, building and maintaining a digital brand is an ongoing process. Remember, your digital brand is a reflection of your values, your expertise, and interaction in the virtual realm. So, elevate, define, thrive your digital brand journey. Thank you for your kind attention, and also thanks to the organizer for giving me this chance. Thank you. Namaste.
Thank you so much, Dr. Ravati. We are the ones that have to thank you. Thank you so much for your presence. You've enlightened us with your knowledge. Thank you so much. And now, moving to Brazil to see what Miss Vilma da Luz Barbosa is hiding for us. So she's graduated in Portuguese, Spanish, and English languages. She's been working as an international English teacher, communication skill coach, and mentor. So Miss Vilma Barbosa, the floor is yours. Enlighten us with your knowledge, please.
Hello, good morning from Brazil. Thank you, dear, for the nice introductions. Thank you so much. Thank you, Gio, Maha, for inviting me. I'm so glad to be here. Thank you. Wow, so much learning today. It's amazing listening to all experts. So I'm teacher Vilma from Brazil, and I teach English around here. And this is a topic that I'm really interested about because I'm always learning about this technologies and the ways we could be connected to people around the world and the importance of connecting others. And since I'm an English teacher, I've been learning a lot about different tools and apps to be connected with people from different countries. And I learn about them and I bring them to my students in order they feel free and confident to connect with people from different countries. So I teach them how to work with these apps. And there are many apps that you can connect with people learning English in many different countries, but I feel that I feel more comfortable working with adults when it comes to sharing with them the name of some apps where they can connect and talk with people abroad. But when it comes to teenagers, I feel a little afraid about doing that because today with the internet, our teenagers are there and also our kids are using the internet and their cell phones all the time. So I've been working with some projects with my students to make them aware of how using the internet. Today we are learning different tips from many experts on how we could be more connected and how we can show our products. And then we are learning about this everywhere. But I am also worried about how making our teenagers and kids aware of the dangers they may be facing using the internet and these connections all the time. So I work with my students with some projects to protect them against cyberbullying, sexual abuse and harassment online, because since they can connect with anyone, anywhere, anytime online, so they have to learn about how much it's dangerous if they connect with the wrong person. So in these projects, we talk with them that they can't trust anyone. And as Georgie said, we don't have to be afraid of connecting, but also we need to be aware that it may be dangerous. And then I always talk with them, never share pictures of yourself, and be really careful when you post your pictures, because here in Brazil, as we have hot seasons, and here in Brazil it's normal, for example, that girls they wear the top and shorts, and it's normal here in Brazil. But then I talk mainly with my girls, be careful, because when you are connecting with people from different countries, maybe what is normal here in Brazil for other people, it's offensive, it's not normal. And then be really careful, because when you are showing your body, since it's not your intention, maybe some people could understand that as like you were looking for something that maybe they would misunderstand, and or it could have a misinterpretation. So I try asking with my girls mainly that they should be really careful about that, who they connect with. And we also have a special project to talk with parents in order they check what their kids are looking at, what their kids are doing with the cell phone, because we know that these days parents are working non-stop, they are working so hard, and sometimes the kids are with the cell phone because parents need to work, teenagers are with the cell phone and parents aren't around. But we should be careful as parents, as educators, what are our kids doing on their cell phones? What are they doing? What kinds of games are they playing? So since we have the internet available for almost everyone these days, we have to be proud of that, because we could be connecting with anyone around the world. And for me as an English teacher, it's amazing the technology that we have today. My students are able to connect with anyone, anytime, anywhere. But at the same time, I am extremely worried about that. Are they safe doing that? And then unfortunately, mainly when girls use these apps to connect with people, to communicate in English, even if the apps are designed to communicate in English, to develop the English, lots of times they face and they are connected with men, mainly men, unfortunately, on the other side, and they are there to connect, to communicate in English, but unfortunately, most of the times they are trying to send a message that you don't like that much. They are asking if you are married, they are trying something else, they are talking about something that you are not interested about. You are there to communicate in English, but some of them don't understand that. And it's so sad, because we are there to communicate, to practice our English. And then I tell my girls, if you connect with someone that you don't like what they're saying, just disconnect and report. And then it's easy. And then I try motivating them, encouraging them to try to connect and practice their English, even if they face someone who is there not with the same intention. Just disconnect, report to this person, and try the next time. Again, as Georgie said, don't be afraid of this communication. If you don't like what someone is saying, disconnect and try again. But don't be afraid of doing that, because using the technology these days, it's our great chance to communicate with the world and to sell our products, to learn from people. and then the technology is there for good use. Unfortunately, there are many bad people making bad use of it, unfortunately, but we as educators, we have this role of bringing our kids the knowledge, making them aware of the dangers and about the good things that they can do on the internet, and showing them that they may use the internet to learn, to improve their knowledge about anything, and not focusing on just being on TikTok, on watching videos with nothing good to bring to their lives. And this is up to us, parents and educators, to work with our kids and make them safe and free to make use of the technology. So I'm so thankful for this space. I know that I talked a little bit about what other people are saying about the tips, but I think it's really, really important that we think about that we focus on it, the importance of making our kids safe using the internet. We are learning how to make it more useful, but we have also to worry about protecting our kids, protecting our teenagers, and even adults. We have to make them aware of the dangers that they could be facing. Thank you so much for having me here. It was a great pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ms. Vilma. Actually, it was our pleasure to listen to you. And it's great that you teach your students to be open, accepting cultures as what's normal for them might not be like that for others, adding to achieving their safety. Thank you so much. And now over to you, Azra.
Thank you, Sister Zainab. First of all, I greet everyone in the universal greetings with peace and blessings. I'm your moderator for today, Azra F. Mia. So let's move on to the next speaker. The next speaker is, I apologize in advance if I do not pronounce names correctly. Aisha Ghani from Turkey. She is a classroom teacher and also a project coordinator. She has been an educator for 18 years. She has studied language in America for 5 years. She took part in many national and international conferences and projects. In her school, they implement the education curriculum on my sustainable development goals. By implementing climate change projects, they integrate them into lessons, and we do awareness activities in our students as well. And they believe that the raising is strong. So please, I welcome you to the floor. Asa, the floor is yours.
Hello. Hello.
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay.
We can hear you.
We can hear you.
Sorry. Hello, I am Ayşe, 20 Camps College project coordinator from Turkey. I am an advocate for the Global Skills Program. I am an ambassador for the International Climate Actions Project. I am a Global School Alliance ambassador. I have many international platform membership like this. Honored to be with you. Thank you. Okay. Welcome to a voyage through the digital landscape, where enhancing your online reputation becomes the compass guiding you towards professional success. As we navigate this intricate terrain, we'll uncover the strategies and insights that illuminate your path to making a lasting impact in the digital realm and beyond. Picture your digital reputation as an online calling card, encapsulating not just your achievements, but the essence of your expertise, values, and boundless potential. In a world where digital impressions hold remarkable influence, we embark and journey to unveil the art of creating a compelling online identity that opens doors to the endless possibilities. So today we explore how these elements can converge to create a dynamic digital persona that leaves a lasting impact in a fast-paced virtual world. Unlock the power of knowledge dissemination in the digital age through leadership articles, dynamic webinars, and immersive discussions. Discover the profound impact of building meaningful connections, a cornerstone that not only nurtures collaborations and fuels learning, but also propels our journey towards expansive professional growth. As we delve into this topic, we uncover the transformational influence of forging relationships and amplify our potential and enrich our endeavors. In the digital realms, the art of cultivating a positive online image begins with actively monitoring and truthfully responding to feedback, whether it's praise or constructive critique. This vigilant approach not only shapes our virtual reputation, but also showcases our commitment to continuous improvement, creating a digital presence that resonates with authenticity and excellence. So elevate your digital reputation to transcend the ordinary as strategic and see that not only disquits you from the crowd, but also forms bridges that connect you with opportunities, leading to unparalleled excellence in the fiercely competitive modern landscape. Today, we unveil the strategies that propel your online presence beyond convention, creative and narrative that resonates and propels you towards remarkable achievements. Thank you for listening to patiently. Thanks to IIU University is esteemed founders and dear Maha for this beautiful program. Thank you.
Thank you so much for your wonderful presentation. It was absolutely amazing. I absolutely love the topic that you have spoken about, and yes, well done. Moving on to our next speaker for today. This is Jocelyn Dimala from the Philippines. She is a dedicated school principal known for her passion in education, technology, and sustainability, with diverse experience spanning various industries. She's also a global advocate for eco-conscious education and women in technology. Jocelyn holds international sustainability certificates and leadership awards, driving change through technology. And her motto is always, "Together we can save the world." And this reflects her goal of uniting for a sustainable future. So, Jocelyn, the floor is yours.
Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for having me. It's nice to see you all here. Let me share with you my screen. I hope you can see that now.
Yes, we can.
Thank you. All right, this is a wonderful topic. Thank you so much, dear Maha, for bringing us all together here. Digital reputation mastery. So how do we craft our online legacy for success? So I have some objectives here. The first one is to introduce all of us again to the definition of digital reputation and its importance. Next is present some of the challenges in building digital mastery. We have some real world examples of online reputation affecting people's lives, crafting an irresistible digital persona, and last but not least, digital reputation as a career catalyst. So this is a question for everybody. Have you ever tried to search for your name or profile on Google? And it's kind of interesting what's coming up, right? Okay. Now, what is digital reputation and why does the strong digital reputation matter? You know, that our reputation is, digital reputation, or what we call online reputation, is the overall perception of you, what you bring to the world. Or it's about your personal branding. It's based on the information that you shared, which is also available online. So you know that the positive online reputation can really help us attract more connections, build trust and credibility, and improve our overall brand image. So now there are some real world examples of how our branding affect our digital reputation. I got here one from a student who loses NASA internship. So look at this. It's kind of really odd. This is a Twitter account of the student. And as you can see, there is a response from the National Space Council. So there, unfortunately, the language is kind of foul here. Next example is we also know that there are bullying cases online, right? So in this case, there are students who are bullied, but at the same time, those students who were bullied also get into their favorite school. And this is kind of interesting. Why will they be successfully get into their favorite school if they are bullied in the first place? So what they did is an example of, it's a branding management. They have to retract whatever is negative online and make sure that their reputation will be good afterwards. Another thing is spur of the moment, so it affects loved ones. We also know that, it's not just kind of interest, a personal interest, but it is always, I can say most of the times, it's kind of, we're making or breaking relationships here. So if we're going to be hurt online, we also have to, we also have to somehow understand that there are also people around us. There are also our families. our relationship with people is also very important. And so we have to really be careful in crafting our digital world. And how do we craft an irresistible digital persona? The first one I have here is authenticity. As we know, we have to build trust with our customers. We have to build trust with the audience. So we wanted to share genuine stories and connect with our audience on a human level. They can create a sense of trust and transparency in that case. Next is we have to showcase our unique strengths and qualities. So highlighting the qualities that will make you stand out and build your personal branding is really important. So what makes you unique and should stand out? Third is the power of storytelling and building your digital persona. You know that there is always power when you tell stories, right? And it's always exciting to tell your personal stories and connect with other people. So this is also one way of conveying all the information that you want to convey that's more compelling and interesting. Of course, we need to always be adaptable to change. Continuous growth and adaptation is one of the important key factors here. It's proven, it says that we're marvels of adaptability and change. And how do we make this digital reputation a catalyst in our careers? So there are a lot of different things, but we'll focus more on specific ones. You could attend or host events, for example. Webinars, workshops can be a great way to showcase your expertise and connect with potential customers and partners. Again, we need to collaborate, collaboration is also the key, the power of network. And it says that our network is your network. And it's true. Last but not least, we have to make sure that we know how to manage our digital reputation, right? So in summary, it's very important that in this modern era, it serves as a reflection of our character, our credibility and capabilities, because as we know, it opens doors to a world of possibilities, and the possibilities are endless. Thank you so much for listening, and I would love to connect with all of you. Here's my LinkedIn account. I'm sure that some of you guys are my friends here on LinkedIn, right? And some of the speakers here, including dear Maha, thank you so much for inviting me. And of course, if you want to know about my most recent project, please also follow FinTech Global Movement. We have a global collaboration that is really exciting about SDGs. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much, Jocelyn, for that wonderful presentation. I loved how you spoke about reputation management, and the whole topic just correlates with each other. And I absolutely enjoyed your presentation. So thank you so much for that. You did amazing. All right, so now we are moving on to the next speaker, who is I'm so sorry if I pronounce names miscorrectly. Rohit F. Roberts from Tanzania. He is the founder and director of AKILI platform, and he is also an expert on mental health issues and environmental issues. So, Rohit, the floor is yours.
Miss Maha, you're muted.
I'm sorry. I just was trying to say that Mr. Robert is not here, maybe due to connection issue. So instead of just to save time, we can move to our next speaker. We still have, let me check if she's here. Manata, yeah, she's here.
Yes, all right.
Or you can call Maha Shhadeh from Lebanon. She's here also. Let us move to Maha if she's here. until our speaker is going to be ready. Okay, we still have Tatinda because it's not going to be here also due to connection issues.
Yes, right. So I would like to call upon our next speaker, which is Ambassador Manat Bankulaneja from India. She is the youngest Speak Up Champion, international storyteller, and the NA certified TED speaker. So Manat, the floor is yours.
Thank you so much, Azra. Hello, everyone. Myself, Ambassador Manat Bankulaneja from India. I'm an IIU Youth Ambassador India, IIU-ISDC, Public Relation Officer. I'm the youngest Speak Up Champion, certified TED speaker, international storyteller, and published author. It's an honor and privilege to be part of this international conference to discuss about one of the vital topics, digital reputation mastery. Elevate your online presence for success. I'm youngest speaker among all dignified speakers to share my views on this crucial topics here today. I understand the social media is not a media. It is a key to listen, engage, and build relationships. We are actually in a time where we get to use social media as a tool. In an interconnected digital landscape, harnessing the potential of social media is essential for standing out and achieving our goals. Elevate our online presence for success. It's a comprehensive journey that empowers us to not only navigate but excel in the dynamic world of social media. Whether we are an aspiring influencer, a business visionary, a creative soul, or anyone eager to amplify their online impact, we just need to equip ourselves with the strategies and techniques needed to shine brightly across various social media platforms. Unveil the art of crafting a compelling personal brand that resonates with your target audience. Dive into the nuances of content creation, from captivating visuals to compelling narratives. With a tailored insight into the major platforms, we'll understand the secrets of algorithms and adapt your approach for maximum impact. We must understand the importance of it as it delves deep into the realm of analytics and performing tracking, empowering us to refine our strategies based on data-driven insights. Even discover pathways to monetization and long-term success, ensuring that our influence remains impactful and sustainable. In today's digital world, having a strong online presence is more important than ever. With the internet and social media being such an integral part of our daily life, it's crucial to have a solid online presence that accurately represents who we are and what we have to offer. These days, our social media profiles and online content are often the first impression. It's essential to ensure that our online presence is polished, professional, and reflects your values and expertise. As a student, as we are using team software to have an online connectivity, it provides a clear schedule of the activity and assignment due dates. Even teachers are able to provide us with a variety of content and draw attention to important concepts and provide purpose and clarity. Teachers send out homework due date reminders for each assignment. We as students appreciate these reminders as it help us to stay on track. Online presence encourages students to ask questions and clear up their doubts, as we get privileged to ask one-on-one question with the teachers. It allows us to share reflections on our own learning, and our creative skills also get enhanced as there are many online tools available. Even we students can create a short interaction with text, images, or a video. Online presence allows us to track our progress and improve our work through timely grading and constructive feedbacks from the teachers. Working on a team is a sought-after 21st century skill. A carefully constructed team project can provide an atmosphere of diversity of thought while driving critical thinking skills. These students are now great resources for each other and can study, groups in an online space. Thus, you can see a strong digital brand and presence are essential for success by developing a clear brand message, creating a visually appealing website, leveraging social media platforms, and producing the high quality content. We can elevate our digital presence and make a lasting impact online. Thank you.
Well done. Oh my word. Manat, you every single time I honestly admire you. And I want to ask you one question. How are you so energetic? Like you always are so lively and you always are so amazing and you always rock the floor. Like that's like one question. How do you have so much energy? Like, oh my God. I love you so much and thank you so much for sharing that with us.
Something about Manetta. She's our great ambassador in International Students Development Council, and actually, Manetta is an excellent example about how to build a skillful digital reputation, because she was able, even though she's young, our young ambassador, but she's able to do that in an outstanding way. So
Yes.
we can all learn from her.
Yes, of course. Thank you so much, Manat, for that wonderful. You being here is just it puts a smile on all of our faces. So thank you so much. All right. So next, it is truly with an honor that I have to announce our next speaker. This is Maha Shhadeh from Lebanon. So she is a dedicated journalist and expert in social media, and she had achieved the title of the best social media expert and leads the verificate as a CEO. She is also an influential editor at Wikipedia and has gained recognition from major names like Reuters, Google, Snapchat, and YouTube as well, with a commitment to authenticity and creativity. Manal aims to make a significant impact in the media landscape and beyond. So it is with an honor of mine that I would love to call to the floor Maha Shhadeh from Lebanon. Please, ma'am, the floor is yours.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Digital Reputation Conference. I'm excited to be here with you today to talk about the importance of digital reputation. I have been working as a social media expert for over 5 years, and I have built hundreds of business and individuals to build their digital reputation. I know firsthand how important it's to have positive online presence in today's world. A positive digital reputation can help you attract a new customer, build trust and credibility, and improve your overall brand image. On the other hand, a negative digital reputation can damage your reputation, make it difficult to attract new customers, and hurt your bottom lines. Here, I will give you today a few tips I have learned over the years for building a positive digital reputation. First of these tips is be proactive in managing your online presence. This means monitoring your online reputation for any negative mentions and responding to them promptly and professionally. The second one is create a positive content about your company or about your brand. This could include blog posts, articles, social media posts, or even videos. The third point, and it's very important point, it's get involved in online communicates. This is a great way to connect with your potential customers and build relationships with them. The fourth is be honest and transparent in your dealing with customers. This will help you build the trust and the credibility. In addition to this traditional method, you can also use AI to help you build a positive digital reputation. Today, AI can be used to monitor your online reputation for negative mentions, creative, positive content, and respond to customers' queries. For example, you can use AI-powered tools to monitor your social media mentions for any negative feedback. If you see a negative mention, you can use AI to generate a response that addresses the issue and apologize for any inconvenience caused. You can also use the AI to create positive content about your company or brand or about yourself. AI can be used to identify trending topics and create content that is relevant to your target audience and worldwide. Finally, you can use AI to respond to customer requires. AI can be used to answer common questions also and resolve customers' issue quickly and efficiently. By using AI today, you can take a more protective approach to managing your digital reputation. This can help you to build a positive reputation that will attract new customers and boost your business. I hope these tips help you build a positive this webinar. I hope this is helpful. Thank you.
Thank you so much to Ms. Manal Jihad for that wonderful speech. Honestly, ma'am, I am truly honored. It's an honor for me to be on one of these on this platform with you. It is an honor of mine because I've been following you for some time now, and the work that you do is absolutely amazing. And I thank you to Ms. Maha for inviting you as well. I thank Ms. Maha for inviting all of the speakers actually for today. All of you were amazing. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for joining, and it was an absolute honor for me to be your moderator. Ms. Maha, over to you.
Yes, thank you, Azra, for being with us today. I would like to thank you all, our amazing speaker, for being a part of our Digital Reputation Mastery webinar. Your insightful contribution actually and active participation have made this event a great success. Let's continue actually to build and maintain a positive digital reputation as we navigate through the digital landscape. Stay connected, keep learning, and remember your online presence usually matters. Until next time, thank you all. And hopefully we are going to meet again and have another collaboration. Thank you all and goodbye. It was a great pleasure to hear from all of you. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you so much.
Time,
Thank you.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Thank you so much, everyone.
Good evening or
I'm honored to be in this beautiful platform. Thank you, Maha.
Thank you.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.